Arsenal, Manchester City, 2-2 at the Etihad. What a game. I did not expect it to play out like that. I expected a boring 0-0 game where it's going to be a chess match, just not being able to outplay each other, outwit each other. What a game. It was full of controversy, red card, goals, late minute equalizer, and that's what most of us didn't expect. We expected a boring game. Last season it was a 0-0 and a 1-0 win for Arsenal, and this time it was even crazy. When I saw the lineup, I was expecting Foden to start, taking over KDB's place because KDB is injured. What Pep did was he brought in Gundogan, brought in more control. From the first 20 minutes, Arsenal were very uncomfortable. Manchester City were onto them, breathing down their necks, just completely attacking, and Arsenal were on the defensive side, and I don't really blame them. It's Manchester City, and that's where Haaland gets the goal. But it was a genius play by Savio, where he just sends Calafiori back to Italy, and then he's open. Nobody closes him down. Nobody gets into a position where Savio won't be able to make that pass to Haaland. Somebody had to block that pass lane, and nobody was there. And Gabriel, very bad defending there by keeping Haaland onside, and I don't know what Saliba was doing. Saliba should have closed Erling Haaland down, but he didn't. That's how Haaland scores his 100th goal for City. 100 goals for City is crazy. Erling Haaland is a generational player. People call him a robot. He's not a robot. He's more than a robot. He's out of this world. One of a kind. He's the best striker that's ever set foot in the Premier League. Look at his numbers. His numbers speak for itself. Do I even need to explain it to you? No, you watch him every season, you watch him every week, and we know what he's capable of. But very, very sad news, very, very sad and unlucky moment for Manchester City. They were attacking Rodri. Attacking Rodri was Arsenal's plan, not the plan, but a part of their plan, and they wanted to get rid of him the same way Real Madrid got rid of Mohamed Salah in the final, Champions League final, where Real Madrid just took out Salah. Obviously it wasn't the same like the Manchester City game, but they were targeting him. Obviously in the first couple minutes Rodri got fouled as well, and then that shoulder to shoulder with Partey, which he landed very badly, and he's out for the whole season. There is no player that can replace Rodri, but someone like Gundogan can do the job. Not as good as Rodri, but he'll do the job like he did as the number 6 in the 18-19 season for Manchester City. But he will step up, he will do the job, he will get the goals in as well, hopefully bringing more control to the squad. I was surprised when Calafiori scored that goal. Calafiori did not mean to hit that top bins. That was a lucky shot in my opinion. I think he was meant to cross that, and I don't think he was meant to hit that top right. But who expected him to shoot from there? Nobody. Even he didn't expect to just bang it top bins. It was a beautiful goal out of nowhere, and nobody really expected it. But that was a 1 in a million shot. You won't be hitting shots like that again. Arsenal slowly picked up their pace, got back into the flow a bit, started getting their passes together. They get their corner set piece where Arsenal are the most dangerous, where they play the dirty little tactics by blocking the keeper's vision, blocking the keeper's view, blocking the keeper's way, limiting the keeper's movements, which I think needs to be investigated. Referees need to start looking at what Arsenal does in corners. Last season it was Ben White blocking the keeper's way most of the time, and you can see it. There's tapes, West Ham, Saliba, Crystal Palace, Gabriel Brace, where the keeper keeps getting blocked. The referees need to start looking at it. Once it's okay, second, third, fourth time, there needs to be some sort of action by the referee. You're limiting a goalkeeper's movements. You're literally distracting them, stopping them from doing what they're doing by having now they're having 2 players onto the keeper, not one. It's bizarre, it's outrageous. I don't think that should happen at all. Once, okay, I'll allow you. Second time, maybe a warning. Third time, completely unacceptable. VAR needs to have a look at it. Seriously, people will call it dark arts of the game. Okay, you can say so, but come on, referees need to do better. And Michael Oliver, he's got a main character syndrome. He wants to be the main guy. He wants to do this. Awful. Soboslai kicked the ball away and he didn't get a second yellow, while Trossard got a second yellow. And Trossard is stupid. Why would you kick the ball like that in the heat of the game? Momentum is there for you as well because you slowly grew into the game. And you're kicking the ball away. Didn't you learn from Rice what he did? And he got a second yellow and he was unavailable for Spurs. Fix your head, bro. Just calm down, relax. He didn't get a yellow card for just killing off Bernardo Silva's back. He got a yellow for kicking the ball away. To be honest, that second yellow should have been for killing the man's back. Michael Oliver is a weirdo. He's not consistent. Also, fans want to come and say that Doku kicked the ball away. No, he didn't. You guys moved the ball forward. He kicked it back to where it actually belongs, to the correct spot. So don't try that game against Man City as well. After that red card, Arsenal went fully parked the bus elite terrorism mode. terrorist football, worse than Tuchel and Mourinho's parked the bus. But I can't really blame them. They had to. They had no other choice. And it's Manchester City, the best team in the world, the best team in Europe. People will say Real Madrid, but for me, Manchester City is the best team in the world. They put a great defensive display on, very solid defensively, until that last-minute equaliser. Very, very sad. Very, very unlucky. But you get that for wasting time. Raya wasting time. Timber wasting time. And those minutes get added on. You need to think about it. And because of those time wasting, you conceded the equaliser because of that. And you deserve it. You deserve it. You Arsenal fans talk a lot of rubbish on the net. And I'm so happy that Stones equalised, because it was a great sub by Pep Guardiola, putting on Grealish and Stones. And they deserved that goal. They were onto your necks, breathing down your necks. You guys were wasting time as well, and you deserved it. And Haaland, you are a menace for hitting Gabriel's head. You're lucky you got away from it. VAR checked and said it's fine. There's no issues. If that was during the game, 60th minute, 45th minute, 30th minute, Haaland would have got sent off. He got into their heads. He got into Arsenal's heads. He got into Arteta's heads. And there's a rivalry now between Manchester City and Arsenal. Liverpool and Man City were all buddy hugging each other on the sidelines. Blah, blah, blah. Now there's bad blood. We need to see more of that. Haaland's telling that little skelly kid, shut up, man. Who the hell are you, man? And I love that stuff. And there needs to be more. Spurs and Arsenal, NDO needs to be more. Liverpool, Man United needs to be more. Needs to be more bad blood. We need to bring prime Barclays back. And Haaland is that type of guy. He's got the ego and he'll talk. He'll back it up. He'll score 1 million goals and he'll back it up with his talk. He can chat rubbish to anyone. But it ended as a 2-2 at the Etihad. I was disappointed by Manchester City's performance. I think it was very bad, man. They should have finished off Arsenal. But Arsenal put on a great defensive performance. And credit to Arsenal, credit to Arteta for building such a strong backline, because it will get them through these type of games. It will get them through the big games. When Saliba gets injured, Gabriel gets injured, there are no quality players that will replace them. Okay, you can put Ben White in centre back. You can put maybe Timber or Calafiori there, but they're not the same quality as Gabriel and Saliba, the duo that they're forming, the best duo in the Premier League. You won't get that. Even Odegaard, they haven't got a replacement for Odegaard. If Rice gets injured, who's going to replace Rice? When Saka gets injured, who's going to replace Saka? They need to find backups. They need to find quality backups. Sterling, okay, he's washed in my opinion. He's not the same quality player as Saka. They need to replace Martinelli as well. Martinelli is not a good player. A person that dribbles with his head down in professional football, playing for Arsenal in the Premier League, he will never be successful. And that is Martinelli. One season wonder? Is that even a wonder? No, it's not even a wonder, man. It was just a one season, 15 goals. All thanks to Xhaka, in my opinion. Xhaka helped you massively, supported you massively. When Xhaka wasn't there, you got benched by Trossard. So anyone that calls Martinelli a good player, you are deluded. Pep Guardiola without Rodri is going to be a very difficult one. Let's see whoever gets over the line, because I feel like the Premier League is now a bit more open. The title race is a bit more open. Chelsea might slip in there. Man United maybe. Liverpool is always there. They're always dangerous. And I hope to see more exciting games. Thank you for watching, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, and please follow my Twitter.